Yo, yo, welcome to SmallmouthCrush. Happy New Year. I think it's going to be a great 2018. But what a year 2017 has been. We caught a lot of big fish. I'm not going to try to miss so many fist pumps in 2018. Had some pretty good runs. A couple chances to do real well in some tournaments. I wanted to make this episode to talk a little bit about 2017. Some of the accomplishments we've had as a channel, as well as some of the accomplishments I've had as an angler. And want to talk a little bit about moving forward, what you guys can expect for next year. I want to find out what you guys want, what you guys expect, what type of videos, what type of fishing coverage do you want me to talk about. So let's get into it. SmallmouthCrush 2018 is coming up. Oh, that's a solid fish. Alright, hey guys, welcome to SmallmouthCrush. We are in studio today for the special. It's been a while since we've been in here. I feel like we've been out fishing all year. Oh, that's right, we have been. It's been pretty crazy. So this is the SmallmouthCrush New Year's Eve celebration. Okay, moving forward, 2018. It's going to be an epic year. Epic year. So let's talk a little bit about the channel itself. I got a little notepad here to keep these numbers all up in my head. But currently, we're at 2,341 subscribers. 2,341 people decide to take the time to hit the subscribe button and follow this channel. That's pretty cool. Yes, it's almost been 9, 10 months. Our year anniversary, actually, it says on my YouTube channel, February 4th. We actually started filming March 17th. So March 17th is the official anniversary for SmallmouthCrush. Moving forward in 2018, I wanted to go back on 2017 and share with you some of the videos I posted. Some of the stuff I think, if you look back on some of my earlier videos, I was like pretty new at this. And I think we came a long way as far as, you know, material, video, film work, editing, things like that. Those are all areas that you need to continuously improve on. You know, I'd love to get a drone one of these days, do some overhead shots, things like that. But, you know, I seem to be able to handle the filming to a point. You know, we did have some audio issues this year, things like that, that I'm hoping to get fixed moving forward. But all in all, I think it was a great year. It was a great year for the channel. We're definitely going to grow. I think we'll hit 3,000 by the time March 17th comes around in 2018, which is really good growth for a new YouTube channel, especially in the fishing realm. It really is. So I'm happy with that. Just continue, snowball effect. We're going to be right up there with the other big channels, for sure. It's going to happen. It's just going to take some time. Unless any of you guys know some of these big YouTubers and can reach out to them and be like, yo, you need to collab with my boy Travis with SmallmouthCrush. They're like, who? Yeah, the dude that'll take you up to New York and put you on 25 pounds of smallies like it ain't nothing? That dude? You mean the dude that is going to take you from fishing on the bank, catching little bluegills and some bass this big, to some monster smallmouth bass? Yeah, that dude. Get a hold of Travis. He'll hook you up. That's all I'm saying. Let's do something. I will reach out to some people, I think, in the future. But I got a lot going on right now. It's like crazy, right? This time of year should be slow. This should be like, no, my tackle organization, it's like I'm revamping the whole system this year. Dealing with some boat issues, all kinds of crazy stuff going on. So we're going to cover all that moving forward. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick update where we're at for 2018. Episode contest, okay? This is just like the Christmas contest I had last week. Remember when I bit that shad, that nasty shad? What? Yeah. Anyways, I appreciate not getting any hate mail or death threats or anything. PETA didn't call me. We're all good. But in that video, I did a contest, which is basically I'm going to give away a bunch of Gajo spirit shads and some swim baits and some of the secret colors that only I have access to. I'm going to give out a handful, to my subscribers. So, real simple, same way as the Christmas. So even if you took part in the Christmas contest, you can certainly double dip, get in on this one as well. What we're going to do is draw a winner from the Christmas episode as well as this New Year's special on January 10th. So we got a good 10, 11 days right now to get those entries in. It's really, really simple. All you have to do is share this YouTube video on Facebook, and then you have to basically just come back in the comments and say, hey, I shared it on Facebook, and anything else you want to talk about. You can also go on Instagram. So all you have to do is tag a picture of me on Instagram with one of your friends and say, hey, check out this dude's channel, blah, 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 whatever you want, and then come back to Facebook and let me know that you did that. So I actually misspoke there. Basically, you have to come back to the YouTube channel and let me know whether you shared this on Facebook or if you tagged someone on Instagram. So I put together kind of a bunch of different videos that you'll find on my YouTube channel, and I just wanted to start out with my very first video and the reason why I chose the name SmallmouthCrush, and then we'll talk about all the other videos on my channel. I really chose the name SmallmouthCrush. For one, I think it's a kick-ass name, okay? It's catchy, and it suits my personality. It's kind of a play on words. Is it the way a smallmouth crushes a bait or your lure? Or do I have a crush on the smallmouth bass? I don't know, it could be. So that was the first video introduced into the channel. Then I started out doing some, just messing around, getting ready for the season type videos. And basically got ready for the first On the Water episode, which took place in March, I believe, early March. And the first guest, On the Water guest, Eric, Epic Eric.
On the gold vibey, they're getting a little bit bigger. A little bit. I think I got big fish of the day. That might not last long, based on the situation at hand. Hello, I like the gold vibe.
So on January 10th, when I announced the winners for the Spirit Shad Gajo Baits contest for the Christmas episode, as well as this episode, we're also going to be doing a video on basically the best of Epic Eric for 2017. And then if you guys remember Big Time Jimmy, oh yeah, he's coming back for the worst of Big Time Jimmy as well. On food.
I wrote it down.
Eating organic.
Yep. Yeah, budgeting.
Budgeting.
Don't fish above your means.
Right.
Always stay below. Don't set big goals because you ain't going to hit them anyway.
If you have to, sleep 2 dudes to 1 bed. And, what, you went room with me?
Fuck no. Seriously?
Today, it's all about the hair. Not my hair. The hair jig. If you want to catch monster bass on a little finesse hair jig, this is the video for you coming up. So I'm going to have a lot of instructional videos as well, and especially when I first started out, I did a lot of in-studio stuff before I started getting on the water and fishing tournaments for 2017. So we got some hair jigs, some jerk baits, some tube videos, just some all-around good instructional stuff. If you want to look those up, those will be some of the earlier videos I did. Probably back in March, April. I think you'll find some of that stuff pretty beneficial. Okay, so this is a shadow wrap, and I made it suspend perfectly where you'll see the other one that just came out of the package without the suspend strip in it just floats up like it's designed to do. So you're able to doctor that bait to make it suspend perfectly just like you'd want it. And there's no getting caught. It's an accurate cast. So I'm looking forward to giving this a run and seeing if that actually helps, which it should. I don't have a problem with the smaller guides when I'm making longer casts or even when I'm dropping straight down. There's normally a lot of momentum in the cast that it won't get caught. It's just strictly the bigger guides I really like when I'm doing an underhand pitch, and sometimes that knot can get caught there. So that's the only reason I went with that Dobbins this time around. I actually have a pretty large box here of different drop shot weights, and there's, I guess you would call it like a teardrop weight, just a round weight as well. I really like the cylinder weights. I use those quite a bit. I have them all in different sizes from 1/32 all the way up to an ounce. And everyone. So I also do a lot of on the water videos and some in-depth techniques. Should get a bite off that. In this case, I'm talking about the Ned rig. This was actually a pretty popular video that I did. There he is. And it's one of my earlier videos. So if any of you guys are interested in learning more about, say pivot heads, tubes, grubs, take my time with this guy, things like that, I do have some videos early on in the channel, so you'll just have to go back in the video archive. And there we go. He's not so bad. He's not a bad fish on the Ned rig. Take a look at those videos. All right, let's try it again. Give you guys a different perspective, a different view here, huh? There he is. These Ned rigs, man, I tell you, unreal. Why do I do this to myself? I'm back at it on the Chesapeake Bay. Little tournament today. We'll see how I do. So I fished a lot of team tournaments this year. Probably about, I don't know, half a dozen or so. And we didn't do too bad in some of these events. And pretty much all of them are also on the YouTube channel, previous videos. You can take a look at those. Little guy. We had close to 25 pounds in this one. Another little guy. And even though these are smaller tournaments, I still take them pretty serious. It doesn't matter. I get pretty pumped up when we catch a good fish. Yes! I've been known to get pretty pissed off as well. Yes! Man, we needed that fish. Unfortunately, we also needed this fish. Number 5 breaks off.
Oh no, are you kidding? Come on, Dan.
Gotta bring in 5 fish.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, that's obvious, right?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
We didn't bring in 5 fish.
You had the 5th one on first. No.
No, you lost
the fifth one,
man.
No, you lost the 4th. Then I caught the 4th, and I lost the 5th.
Oh.
You see, man? My fish would have been the 5th that I boated. Right. Had you caught the 4th. So you lost the 4th, I lost the 5th. I think you lost the 4th twice.
This was a tough deal today. 5 bites, 5 legit bites, landed 4.
Well, but you landed all the trash fish.
Yeah.
Catfish, perch, bluegill. You were perfection.
Yeah.
I mean, 4 channel cats, or they mud catfish? And you made me get the net every time.
Channel cats, man. So I decided to do the FLW BFL's Northeast Division this year. And our first tournament was down on the Potomac River. And it was a pretty good schedule. I was looking forward to this. All right, guys, we are on the water. About 3:30. Got a little bit of time. High tide right now. Water temp is mid-60s, it looks like. Got him. Good one. Not bad. 3. It's a good sign. So the apparent theme for the FLW and pretty much every tournament I fished this year was terrible weather, rain, cold fronts, just nasty. Number 1. It's 55 degrees out. It was 80 yesterday, and of course I wore flip-flops all day. Hey guys, so I want to give you a quick recap of the tournament. I ended up, it was 156 boats, or 150 plus. I took 8th with just under 17 pounds. 20 and change won. Second place was 18 something, so I was 1 or 2 bigger bites away. I really only had 3 solid 3s and then a nice 4 plus to get my weight. Is just as predicted all week. A tsunami. A lot of rain. I guess they call it a nor'easter in this part of the country. So it's going to be brutal out there. Bite's been tough. I haven't done a lot of practice. I wanted to, but it just didn't make sense to waste my time. I kind of have a game plan tomorrow, spawning areas, and we're going to see what happens. I'm looking for 5 bites. It's not going to take much to cash a check. I don't know what to predict for the win. 18, 19, 20. I know that's pretty vague, but it's so unpredictable right now. It's just been a messed up year. So I'm actually talking about the Chesapeake Bay. This is the second stop of the BFL, and ended up taking 5th place with 4 fish. Lost one at the boat. About a 5-pounder would have put me in solid 2nd, maybe a shot at 1st. But it's the way it goes. So now I'm 1st in points. Interesting. 2 tournaments in, and I got a shot at Angler of the Year. I won Angler of the Year back in 2015. I don't think I fished all the BFLs last year. So it was 2015, and I was able to win it. So it was pretty cool. I'd like to win it again. So that's what we're shooting for in the BFLs this season. So if you go back in my channel, you'll be able to see all the coverage from all the BFLs. So I ended up fishing Champlain as well as Oneida. I was still good in points. This is the final event here on Thousand Islands, Clayton, New York. Actually ended up winning. That was my first BFL win, which is pretty cool. I had a lot of chances to win a BFL in the past, actually about 4 of them, and just never worked out. Finally it did here, and I did win Angler of the Year again, so that was pretty cool. And that'll take me down to the regionals, which was down on the James River. I was actually sitting really good. Day 1, I believe I don't even remember now. I was right there, top 5 maybe, and had a tough day 2. I cashed a check, but did not make it to the All-American, which I was hoping for. You guys can see practice videos as well as the actual tournament as well on my channel. So I encourage you guys to go check that out. Let's talk about the Bassmaster Opens this year. So the Bassmaster Open, #1 on Oneida Lake, a place I'm pretty confident in. Have pretty good history here. I consider it probably one of the top lakes as far as knowledge and experience that I have. It would definitely be Oneida Lake. It reminds me a lot of back home in Wisconsin. It reminds me of Lake Winnebago. And this tournament was setting up really good for me. I lost way too many fish. I have no excuse. I was really trying to qualify for the Bassmaster Elite Series. That's my goal, to get back on tour again. Fortunately, you know, they always go through the road to the Elite Series goes through the James River and Douglas Lake quite often, which I'm not a big fan of by any means. Those aren't northern fisheries. So that kind of upsets me. But guess what? In 2018, it doesn't even matter. They switched it all up. Now there's 4 events ranging all the way from Florida up to upstate New York. So in 2018, I'm not going to be participating as far as trying to qualify for the Elite Series. I'm going to be staying focused on the FLW Costas and the BFLs again. And perhaps Bass will maybe revamp their northern schedule in the future. Love to have it back like it was back in 2009, 2010, 2011. But we haven't seen a true northern schedule in quite a few years, unfortunately. Open was terrible. I lost too many good fish. I had the fish on to make the top 10 cut easily in this event. You know, I was in striking distance going into day 2, and I just lost too many good fish. I have no idea. It was just a terrible day for me. So the FLW Costa Northern Opens, Lake Champlain in June was the first one. And I had a pretty good practice. I'm familiar with Champlain. I was targeting smallmouth. Had a few who were still spawning on beds. And I had some good post-spawn fish. So I was feeling really good about this event. And I got a lot of practice days with plenty of video footage, walking you through that. Then I also have the actual tournament itself, both days, and I did well. I had a shot again at the top 10 cut, but ended up in mid-20s, I believe, for the first Costa event. We got much time. I'm throwing the old Lucky Spook, and I had a good one.
Another one? Dude. Oh my God! You're gonna get one.
Got him.
I was gonna say you're gonna get one. Come on. Nice, dude. Good?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, on the spook. Come on.
He's coming right at us, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Got you. Got you. Come on. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it might be. It's close to an upgrade. I don't know. Close for you.
Now we got a call.
Yeah. Wow, spook.
Yeah.
Last minute fish.
Only it was calmer earlier. I don't know if that's gonna help.
I'm not sure. You got a good bag. Close.
If it does, it might be that one, actually. Agree?
That one's looking skinny.
Which one?
The red one on the red
Yeah.
thing.
Yo, welcome to SmallmouthCrush. It's time to go to the best place, second best place on earth to catch some big smallies. Not here in this cabin, out on Lake Ontario. That's where we're gonna be heading for the next couple days. Getting ready for the Costa. FLW Costa Series. the Thousand Islands, St. Lawrence River, Clayton, New York. I'm looking forward to it.
Fish marker buoys all the time, channel markers. I wonder if there's any fish over here.
We love the fish channel markers.
I wonder if there's any fish over here. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Oh, no, not in there. It's too shallow.
too much grass.
It's
This
too
would be
shallow.
this would be a good buoy to fish, but I prefer the green ones with the bells.
What's the winner get for this tournament?
Tonight, I like to cast
Got a goby.
into the current. So this was our first night. I was staying with Matt, Stasiak, Lucas, and sounds like we're going to be teaming up again in 2018, which is pretty cool. We like to have a good time here. We're just having a little tournament from shore. Of course, the Elite Series guys are up here practicing as well for the tournament on the St. Lawrence River a week before ours. So we got to go and see what's up with those guys as well as they come in from practice today. That's pretty unusual.
Hey, man.
He just went under.
When your water gets
He just went under. Oh, there he is.
I heard him. When he jumped in, I went, what the hell?
Let's go down and point. Let's go down and point. Talk to him.
I do not want to talk to him.
Let's just go down there and say hi.
You go down there and say
Will you
hi.
come with me?
Yeah, let me really scan.
All right. That's where I would. Lucas is gonna stay down there, huh?
He's zoned in.
Oh. Oh.
How's the water?
Perfect.
Cold.
Oh, it's cold.
No, it's
It's
refreshing.
like 68 degrees.
Not too bad right here.
You didn't know who was screaming at you, did you?
As soon as you started talking, I knew who it was.
Oh goodness. Oh.
Go bank fishing.
Yeah, we're staying at that cottage right down there.
How come you ain't got a full generator like Adrian?
Yeah.
Because I don't run shitty batteries.
You have to run out. I certainly did. In fact, I'll explain here in the video what happened, but we had some mechanical issues due to large waves. All right, guys, it was tough today. Obviously, we lost our trolling motor pretty early. And managed with a small bag, but I just got to catch a big bag tomorrow to make it up. Maybe get a check. So I have a lot of really good practice videos as well as the rest of the tournament on the Thousand Islands event. So feel free to take a look at those if you haven't. And then the final stop is going to be the Potomac River. The issues we had. And I end up doing pretty good there. I actually have a lot of practice videos. Hanging out with a bunch of good guys down there. We had a lot of fun. I taped a lot of the late night conversations and just, you know, just us having a good time. So if you haven't checked those out, definitely do that. And last tournament was on the Potomac. Ended up doing pretty good. Took third place. Second in points for the FLW Costa Series, Northern Open. Qualified for the FLW Tour, which I did turn down. So, as you guys know, as I said earlier in my video, just going to be focusing on the Costas and the BFLs. For 2018, unfortunately. Just wasn't enough timing, funds, and all that. Just would have been too quick. Those guys are already preparing for the tour to start next month on Lake Okeechobee down in Florida.
Round it out. You stayed true to the topwater bite. Way to go, bro. I love it, man. Bass Alarm Buzz Baits was part of the mix. Just remember, Bass Alarm, Buzz Baits, and Jigs. What's up?
$100 Costa gift card. Total weight 43 pounds, 1 ounce. Total cash award $12,600. From Conshohocken, Pennsylvania, Travis Smith, and let's give him a big round of applause.
I also fished a couple high-profile events besides the FLW and the Bass. tournaments. This one was the ABA Ram Series on Lake Ontario. Ended up having a pretty good bag of fish and won this event. And I got all the practice as well as the actual tournament on the YouTube channel as well. So you just have to go and look at the past videos. That pretty much covers all the tournaments for this year. I just have the regional and the Costa Championship practice as well as the tournament. Did very well in both of those. Cashed a check, so you can take a look at those videos when you get a chance as well.
6 pounds, $9,000. Travis Mann. Congratulations. Thank you. Going. Thank you. All right, just sit back here. We'll take a picture. We're good. He's good. He's got it.
Netted the fish. If you net my fish, I'm gonna stick them in the well. Look at the cows. Hey guys, we got some cows watching us. What's up, brother? Yo, let's do this. Woo, woo, woo. That's what I'm talking about. So this was a team event, the Berkeley B1, hanging out with Will, the owner of God Joe Baits. We're fishing together here. Little tournament. We didn't do too bad either. We got some great practice as well as another videos to check out.
Okay.
So I even dabbled a little bit in the trout fishing. Okay, so in the spring and the fall, we get a lot of stock trout here in Pennsylvania. So, you know, when you got nothing else to do and you got some time to kill, you head down to a trout stream and have at her. So, made a few videos of some of my trout fishing experience. A couple days where I caught over 100 fish. Pretty simple, just a little bit of corn on a hook. It's not that complicated, believe me. Also do a little bit of salmon and trout fishing in upstate New York. All right, James hooks up on the first salmon of the day. Let's get this bad boy in. It's actually a pretty good fish.
Look at that rod you found.
Works pretty well for free.
Woo! All right.
So I actually don't keep a lot of the salmon. I have tried them, but when they get that color, and you know these fish are going up the river to spawn and then die, you know they're just, I don't find them that tasty. There's definitely some good steelhead and rainbows, which I certainly will keep a few here and there. But for the most part, I do all catch and release here. But you'll see a lot of guys with stringers on stringers. Sometimes they come back 2-3 times a day. I don't get it. So some of my first videos was actually when Matt and myself went down to the Bassmaster Classic to help Mercury out. We do it every year. And this was kind of like early videos. I don't have a lot of views on it, but I think it's pretty good for like just starting out. It's entertaining. I mean, I think. You might want to check it out if you haven't.
I'm trying to figure out if Travis knows how to work social media or not. Yeah, look,
I'm learning.
It's up there.
Okay. Yeah, I struggle. We had Instagram issues this morning.
Technical difficulties.
All five
we
of
got
them.
it all figured out.
All right, let's go, man. Matt needs a drink. It really is. Only Matt. Morning.
4:30.
It's 4:30, and we're rocking and rolling this morning. It's day one of the Bassmaster Classic. Matt needs some coffee.
I definitely need coffee.
Here we go.
Oh, good.
I think we got a hit.
Hell.
It's crazy in here, man. It's like,
Whoa. My brim one more time.
we keep bumping brims. You know, why?
Because there's nothing else to do right now.
Yeah, we're just waiting.
You need a
Spawner. You're shaking. You guys got this handled?
Here you go. That's handled. Here you go.
All right, all right.
Right here. I gotta
A lot of footage today. Unfortunately,
We took a 2-hour nap.
it was too busy in that place to do anything worthwhile. Enough on goal to stand in the Astro Dome.
Minute Maid Park.
Whatever. That's why we're down here. Did you do the fish? Yeah. Right?
Yeah, I was right there behind
Yeah.
home plate. I was catching.
There you go.
Oh yeah, we're all over this.
What's that?
Freaking says it all right there.
Are you going over it all?
No,
So we do the Bassmaster Classic, help Mercury out every year. So in 2018, we'll definitely be down in South Carolina, doing it up in March. All right, guys, I hope you liked the episode today. Kind of a recap of 2017, what we're going to do moving forward. Again, don't forget about the Gajo Bait Spirit Chat contest. Leave your comments below. Share on Facebook, Instagram. Let me know that you did it. And we're going to pick a winner January 10th. We're also going to be doing another video on January 10th. The Epic Eric, the best of Epic Eric, and of course the worst of Big Time Jimmy, Big Crank, whatever you want to call him. It's actually pretty cool, so I'm looking forward to that video coming up. We got a lot of good things moving forward. Hey guys, I appreciate the support. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, we'll see you guys on the water.